I'll be your king, you be my queen. Let's ride to the end, thick and thin. Girl, you are my Wonder Woman, the one that I'm living for. Girl, you know that I love you. Oh yeah, girl, you my ride or die. Like a diamond, we will shine. Baby girl, it's you and I. Baby, I won't leave your side. Girl, you my ride or die. Like a diamond, we will shine. Baby girl, it's you and I. Baby, I won't leave your side.
I'm your TP, I'm the beach, you're the bikini, the remote control, you're the TV, DVD player, I'm the CD. I can see us closer than 3D. Girl, your love is sweeter than kiwi. I can be your Adam, you can be Eve. I'm gonna bite that apple, believe me. I've been searching hard for your love, like a miner digging for gold. And if haters were the ocean, we would stay afloat with the boats. And if you were 4 tires, I would let you ride on my road. If I were your stripper pole, would you work me until I'm rusty and old?
Oh yeah, right. You my ride or die. Like a diamond, we will shine. Baby girl, it's you and I. Baby, I won't leave your side. You my ride or die. Like a diamond, we will shine. Baby girl, it's you and I. Baby, I won't leave your side.
Angel face with angel eyes, you must be heaven sent. Our hearts had a collision and it, mind you, left a dent. This love is meant to happen, girl, it's not an accident. So if you give me your heart, I promise I will represent. You're my pieces, I'm your puzzle. You're my rain, I'm your puddles. You're my teddy bear like Snuggles. If it's team us, let's huddle. We can be strength in life struggles. You're my red nose with no muzzle. I can be the product, you can be the dollars. Girl, let's orchestrate this hustle.
Oh yeah, right. Girl, you my ride or die. Like a diamond, we will shine. Baby girl, it's you and I. Baby, I won't leave your side. You my ride or die. Like a diamond, we will shine. Baby girl, it's you and I. Baby, I won't leave your side.
Flying directions, you would be the destination. If I were an employer, would you choose my occupation? I must be a shovel, cause I'm digging you penetration. Girl, your love's got a hold on me like procrastination. If I were your telescope, you'd be my shining star. Beautiful, what's a crime? I'm arresting you like the law. My love is your parking garage. Girl, come and park your heart. If I'ma slide on the playground, would you slide in my sliding board?
Oh yeah, right. Girl, you my ride or die. Like a diamond, we will shine. Baby girl, it's you and I. Baby, I won't leave your side. You my ride or die. Like a diamond, we will shine. Baby girl, it's you and I. Baby, I won't leave your side. I won't leave your side.
A new Liberian restaurant and lounge with tasty Liberian and Afro-Caribbean cajun is opening in Morton, South Jersey this spring. The name is Sasa Bien. Sasa Bien is located at 300 East Braintree Road, Morton, New Jersey 08053. Sasa Bien specializes in ethnic Liberian, Afro-Caribbean, and Southern cuisines. We are 25 minutes drive from Philadelphia, 40 minutes drive from Wilmington, Delaware, 30 minutes drive from Trenton, 30 minutes drive from Bristol, and 20 minutes from Burlington, New Jersey. At Sasa Bien, we have a private lounge area for private parties and private and corporate meetings and events. Sasa is hiring for both full-time and part-time employees. The pay rate ranges between $16 to $22 per hour. Contact us today for all your bookings and reservations on 609-468-4232. That's 609-468-4232. Sasa Bien Restaurant and Lounge, a place with tasty dish and comfort. Do you care to know why thousands of people have switched from using oil-bomb paint to using Zize quality paint? Zize quality paint is a high-quality American non-hazard latex paint that doesn't fade or peel off your walls when applied. Zize quality paint comes in variety of colors that you can choose from. We even customize our customers' paint based on their request just to satisfy their desire. Stop by at any of our 3 branches at Police Academy Junction opposite NP Fueling Station, Baptist Seminary opposite Highway Gas Station, and St. Paul Bridge opposite Michael Plaza. Zize quality paint can be used for both interior and exterior painting works. Customers living overseas can pay through Zelle on 217-720-8858. You can contact us via cell numbers 0777-366-142 or 0770-496-273 or +121-772-08858. Think Zize, think quality.
Spicing up, what's next?
Allen Bernard International, or ABR, is a management consulting firm with a team of consultants and associates who focus on growing and transforming home healthcare agencies, non-profits, and small businesses in other industries as well as individuals. Our services include ABR Business Support Services, ABR Accounting and Tax Services, and ABR Anti-Money Laundering Compliance Services. At ABR, we bring to each assignment dedication and commitment, experience and skills, performance-based process, integrated solution teams, and client relations. For more inquiries on our services, call phone number 469-378-3955. That's Allen Bernard International, or ABR, transforming business through ideas.
Hello, fellow Liberians. This is Joseph Yumabuoka. It is time to be counted for the upcoming general election, and I'm asking you to please make sure to register to vote. Every election is determined by the people who show up and vote. One of the penalties for refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by people you did not elect. We must never forget the importance of making our vote count. We paid high price for this democracy as a people. Let us protect and defend it. Voting is the expression of our commitment to ourselves, our children, our welfare to this country, and our one world. Please listen out for the dates and the places and go and register to vote. The rescue mission is well on course. When you register and vote, you will think Liberia, love Liberia, and then to Liberia. Again, I say this is Ambassador Joseph Yumabuoka.
Do you need a car?
Ready for an upgrade?
Then come to Sika Motors, sole distributors of Toyota vehicles, Mitsubishi vehicles, and Yamaha motorbikes, genuine accessories and spare parts.
You name it, we have it. We have the 2022 brands of Toyota vehicles. Select from our new Toyota Starlight,
Toyota Belter, Toyota Rush.
We've got the best deal in town. Through our Sika Motors financing schemes with selected banks, EcoBank Liberia and UBA Liberia, starting at the lowest as 500 USD. You won't believe these prices. Come for quality, reliability, and durability. Take a spin and let's make a deal.
Sika Motors on the UN Drive at Sailtown, Bushra Island, or call Sika Motors on +231 775 987 758 or email cmarketing@cfao.com. Sika Motors, drive with confidence.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depends on where you are joining us from. It's another wonderful, bright Tuesday morning across Liberia. It's good that we are here this morning to bring you the Costa Morning Show. So today is the 11th day of the 4th month AD 2023. So Buaka Amara Kamara is my name. I'm here with Martina Konate. Martina, good morning. How's your end this morning? You have to unmute yourself, Martina. You are muted.
Oh, I'm sorry. Good morning, Buaga. Good morning, many listener. My end is super cool this morning.
Oh, I've been a fast made to run away.
No, Buaga, you know I be with. That's why I was not on the show this evening.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry about that. Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So we have some things to look at. There was this discovery of ammunition in Nimba County. Yesterday, the news were in the air that there have been ammunition found in certain part of Nimba County, to be specific. There's a town in Nimba County where a little boy who was brushing behind a house found those ammunition. And they say more than 1,900 rounds of machine guns and other ammunition have been discovered in Blagate Town, Ganta City, Nima County. So the ammunition includes rounds of AK-47, including GNG rounds discovered by a 16-year-old boy who had gone to clean the backyard of his parents' house. According to the Joint Security in Ganta, the huge ammunition was discovered next to a home of an Ivorian notorious armed robber, Abu Wanin, who is currently in the Saniquale prison. So, Martina, guns, ammunition under this administration. The last time there was a seizure of ammunition at the free port of Morovia. And then later on again, there was another seizure of ammunition in the Corwell belt from a house there of one of the residents. And then now again, we are here in Nima County, a discovery of ammunition, thousands plus in Nima County. I don't know, but one of the investigation, previously the investigation about the Freeport seizure of the ammunition, we have gone months without any outcome of that. And the other seizure of ammunition in Corwell, there haven't been any outcome from the investigation. Now they are saying the ammunition that was discovered by a little boy in Nima County, it was close to an notorious Ivorian criminal who is in detention in the Saniquale cell. This government, a lot of ammunition been discovered. I don't know, and we are drawing close to elections. There's need that the investigation conducted by this government, there should be outcome of those investigations. The gun that was seized from the free port, but now there should be a tangible outcome on how things are like, but everything just gone mute. No outcome, and then the government is stuck lip on things that are happening, Martina.
Boaga, let me say this, right? When I hear you talking about investigation, it sounds laughable to me. How can the government investigate yourself? Boaga, there are two things that this government is noted for. Not only two things. This government is noted for stealing. This government is noted for dealing drugs. This government is noted for bringing illegal weapons into this country or in the name of protecting vote when they rig the election. So there's not something for us to sit there and say, investigate. That several things are happening in this country, the government will not investigate because they are part and parcel of everything that's happening. You see corruption, the government will not investigate corruption. You see the ammunition business, the illegal arms that entering the country, government will not investigate because government know how the arms entering in this country. You see drugs, government will not investigate drugs because the government sells dirty drugs. They won't investigate. So I don't know what we'll be talking about investigation, but the only thing we can do to vote these people out. That's the only thing I'm looking at right now. But the three things I tell you about Boaga, government will never investigate those three things. Let me tell you this today. They're going to Freeport, they cause noise all around here. Thank God it was not opposition that discovered the gun. It was government that discovered the gun at Freeport up to today. They can't tell us who brought in the gun, who they send the gun to. They can't tell us they cover it up because their boss were involved into it. People were accusing Jefferson Tabakochi. And when you expose Jefferson Kochi, definitely you're going to expose Josh Manewia. So that investigation, they lay it to rest. The 100 million worth of drugs, the 40 million worth of drugs, and other drugs that have been entering this country that you and myself will not know about it. How far that investigation gone? They will not investigate because you investigate that worth of drugs that we're discussing here. You're going to be investigating Finabono. You'll be investigating Josh Manewia. You'll be investigating high-ranking member within the government. So they will investigate it. Corruption, if you try to investigate corruption, you will be bringing Jawia on your knees. So those things, the government will not investigate those things that the Liberian people, will want them to investigate. But unnecessary things, that's what they go after. When they say, oh, Costa in the country, you go for protest, you keep on laissez passer. Everybody will leave their work. That whole day, nobody will work. They want Costa to come back to Liberia. I don't know Costa that some of the assets that they recover, or Costa who bringing in drugs, or Costa is the one who carry on massive corruption. The people pay attention to less important things and leave the important thing. I share a video on my page, Boaga. I saw women there protesting that their children dying for drugs, their children falling because of drugs. I share that podcast, I share that live podcast on my page. It there. But unfortunately, the only thing I can tell the mothers, we have heard about it. I can't say, oh, because my brothers or my family have not been affected. This is a society that belongs to everybody. If they are not affected today, when they do drugs addicts overcome the country, tomorrow they will be affected. The only thing I will tell them that we vote wise. The only thing we can do now to save this country and our people from the disaster that we are going through. Boaga, he said that this government has promised to build the human capacity within the people. They are now destroying people through the drugs trafficking thing they're doing, the drugs business Joria have involved himself into. They have destroyed our young people. They have destroyed the young generation. They have destroyed the young leaders to come tomorrow. The only thing we can do is about time that we vote right. It's about time we put our country and our people first.
Yeah, but Martina, we are heading to elections. So when some of these things are coming out, it scared the ordinary citizens, because if you are heading to elections and then the discovery of ammunition all over, and there's no tangibles, there's no outcome of who's bringing this arm in the country or where are those arms being discovered, it creates that fear within the citizens that, oh, the government already get all of these arms, and they are not telling us who bringing those arms in the country. Bringing the arm in the country, seizing the arm at the Freeport, and not coming up with a clear picture on how, who brought those arms in the country, It created fear. It's not creating fear for me, Boaka. It's not creating fear for you, Martina. But it's creating fear for the ordinary citizens that are going to the ballot box, thinking that if there is any other thing, that if there is any other outcome, if they just think that, somebody will call on the government, for instance, for example, the government try to rig the election, we are going on the street, we are calling on citizens, the citizens will not come out because they feel within and say that, there have been ammunitions brought in the country by this government. So what I'm saying is the government should muster the courage. The international partners should be pressurizing this government that, yes, we understand that you seize ammunition at the free port of Monrovia, but there should be 100% outcome on those ammunitions. Who sell no ammunitions in the country? Who were coming to? But it's very simple. My sister is in America and she's sending me something to Liberia. Once that thing is coming to me, Boaka, my name will be there. The person that is sending me now or consignment, the person name will be there. So there is no need, there is no hesitation on how to know how that ammunition go in the country. The government shouldn't tell us that they don't know who sent those ammunition in the country, but now the outcome should be up. They should know who are behind the ammunitions that was seized at the free port of Monrovia. Then again, you went at a home of for somebody in Cornwall. You seize ammunition there. Somebody, you already know the person that you seize the ammunition from. There should be no further investigation. Too much investigation is not needed again. You already know the person. The person needs to be placed in the public that this is the person that is responsible. Then we, the ordinary citizen, will know that our government is working. But everything, there's no tangible. And we are heading to Martina, and we are heading to elections, Martina. So that's my point. It creates fear within the citizenry. That's my point, Martina.
Boy, girl, let me say this. That's your fear. But I won't say I'm afraid. And I won't tell the Liberian people to be afraid. All those things they're doing it to put fear in the people. You just mentioned international community. Because there's two ways international community get involved with other country matters. One, when y'all go in the bush, y'all take arm for one another, in which we pray to God that it never happen in this country again. Because up to date, the people who lost their life in the war, all the leaders that we've been electing, they refuse to establish the War and Economic Crime Court. And today, people who committed crime against humanity, they are the ones who decide for us today. We don't want that. Two, when a citizen got up in the street, call for a mass protest, that when international community can come in. And those two things is lacking. One, I don't pray God for it to happen in this country ever again. And the other one, we are weak set of people. The time you expect us to come out, we don't come out at that time. But the thing that you now we expect us to cause noise about, that when we cause noise. You see right now, VP Biker, running mate, that Liberian people worry right now. But these guns that they're discovering in this country, that at the end of the day, the very government that they voted for overwhelmingly, for me to use against them, they are not concerned about that. And that is more important than Boaka running mate. Because you are not going to vote for Boaka running mate. You're going to vote for Boaka, and you already made up your mind to support Boaka. Whether Boaka pick monkey, whether Boaka pick baboon, that's not your business. That Boaka going to make the decision up there for you. It's not his running mate. You understand? But his gun business, nobody will pay attention to it. Boaka running mate is more important now than the gun issue that we're discussing. Boaka, I saw a video from, I think on the highway, right? When not be around two community, one of these community, and the boy they arrested the arm where the boss said that they just could be the arms on there, and where they gave the arms, there are a lot of arms there. They turn the ball over to the police. Up to now, they will not come up. Because the person they bought talking to me, I'm not going to come out to call names. But I already know who you're referring to. They gave the arms to people to harass people during election period, during campaign period, to harass the peaceful citizens that will come out to exercise their constitutional right. That's why they're doing all those things for. But we are weak set of people. We are very weak set of people. We don't stand up. I remember when Mata Biwa talk thousands of Europeans and went to Europe on vacation with his family. You saw the way the Sierra Leone rise up. They were killing them. They said they attack. They attack the police. So police even lost their life. The people were brave. They stand up for their right. And I even take 3 or 4 days. Matter beware his family, they arrived in the country. But we Liberians people, we not good at talking, we don't take action. Liberia is the only country that go protest from 7 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Everybody leave the street. When you say that we be in the street, so the church want tear gas, everybody run away. Nobody want to reassemble. That's why you see politicians always do things. Even the next government to come, then we pray God, Waka government be good. But all the old crooks that hoping that when Baka comes to power, they're going to lose. If Baka gave them the chance, we're going to face the same problem again. Because we are weak set of people. We don't stand up for our right, Baka. These things that are happening, but now Liberia is supposed to be in the street. Because these guns are coming for the citizen and not coming for just one person. If you think these guns coming for Kumis or Baka or Ure or Yobli or Tiawa, you're fooling yourself. You are going to go exercise your constitution, right? You are the one who they bringing these guns for. They're not bringing these guns for political leaders. Political leaders, if we count our political leaders, they're not even reach 15. Can a 15 political leader vote change anything in this country? You, the ordinary citizen, 5 some more millions people, you are the one who they bringing their guns for. Let me tell you this today if you don't know. They want to intimidate you. They want to put fear in you. Because they know, you already know them. They are a bunch of beings. They are a bunch of looters. They are a bunch of criminals, political gangsters. They came to loot from you. They have looted your country. They have damaged your next generation features. They have damaged the next leader features to come because they are into drugs activities. They know you have already noticed that. They know that you can vote there again, and they know that they can make a good leaders to represent you for the next 6 years. So what are they doing? They're bringing in these guns to put fear in. These guns are not coming for no political leader. Let me say this clear today. These guns are coming for we the Liberians people, because we are the one that in majority that are going to exercise our constitution, right? We are the one that's saying that we are tired with this bunch of looters that we get called government officials. So they bring in these guns to intimidate you. They bring in these guns to put fear in you. The guns not coming for political leader. And I want to say this. My leader stated here when he went to go visit Honorable Yeke Koruba. He said that any attempt for George Manewuya to rig election, and thanks to the Almighty God, he's not a political leader and he was not part of that signing ceremony at Farmington. He's going to call upon millions of Liberians and we will gather in the street. Any attempt to rig election. And let me say this. Some of all we are ready with our flesh, our blood, with even the water that we get in, to execute any mandate that will come from our leader. This country come first. We tired. We can't stay another 6 years under the bunch of looters. We can't. So any attempt, like you're going to bring Moa, and you know the Moa, the economy were using when they came here to give up peace. We are going to bring the Moa. We will get in the street any attempt for this so-called government, these so-called looters, these so-called criminals, these so-called political gangsters to rig election in this country. We will gather in our millions. We're not going to gather in our towers, and it will be one of the biggest protests ever in the history of Liberia. It will be a nationwide protest. Every contest, we make sure people get in the street. If you will leave, we will not have those. We will not take power over. We will leave. The international community will save representation to put the next government in power. Any attempt to rig election, just like you bring whatsoever you think you can bring. We will not sit here for our right to be stolen away from us. You people have violated our rights continuously. We allow it. This right that we stood in line to even get a voter registration card, it was a process. Everybody that got their card, they can attest to it. It was a very huge process. We went days and days to get our voter registration card. Then to go and stay in line to cash our vote for the candidate that we want, for the candidate that we believe in, that will bring change to this country, that will liberate the Liberian people for higher poverty, from grass to grave. Then a George Mane we are a official. They think when they bring it gun, they're going to intimidate us. Look, let me say this to this bunch of looters. When a woman stand up for her self-respect, she turns to a storm. And when she turns to a storm, she controls everything. So let me say this to this government. Right now, they play we Liberians we are. We like a storm right now. We can control anything. Our wave is so heavy. We can control anything. So if anybody stand in our way, when we go to go exercise our constitution right, you will not like the wrath of we the Liberians people. Enough is enough. The 6 years you people enrich yourself for is quite enough for anybody to move on. But you want to remain in power. You don't want to loot anymore. But you want to bury this country. While we stay alive, the only place we call home, the only place that we hoping on, the only place that we think we can be deported from, we will not live to see you people in this country while we stay alive. You're bringing more guns. You do whatsoever you think you can do. You cannot put fear in some of us. And we're going to encourage our people. Do not be afraid. These guns they bring in, if one be used on any Liberians, they will die in praising. Charles Taylor in the Hague today. Charles Taylor will die in praising. And that many people going to join Charles Taylor today. Do not be afraid. Nobody transformed their country on a safer plateau. Liberians do not set a thing that this country, the change that we are talking about, we're going to get it on the safer platform. We will fight for it with our sweat and our blood. We will fight for it. We will struggle for it. And at the end of the day, we will sit and enjoy and discuss it in peace. Do not be afraid. It's about time you stand up for your right. Okay. Don't dream about having another 6 years on a George Mane we are next.
All right, so that's just it. We are just sending out the caveat. We will not sit and allow things that shouldn't be allowed. And Martina have put it rightly. So we are raising eyebrows on every ammunition that is coming in the country, and the government should know that we are watching everything that you guys talk about. Anytime you're talking about seizing arm or you're talking about discovering arm, we'll talk about it here to let the Liberian people know that we know where those arms were discovered and how they were discovered and how you guys are in possession of those arms. We are not afraid. We are not making our people afraid, but we are just informing them on how things are happening in the country. So
sure.
You're say that, oh, we sitting on a platform to say that we are afraid. No, we are not afraid. But we have to let our people know what's going on and what the government is capable of doing. Now,
sure.
A few days ago, mothers took up to the street in protest of the high rate of drugs importation in the country. They cry. The women are crying that their children's lives are being destroyed. There's the drugs now in the country called Kush that the children are taking in, and our youthful generation, the children are dying under this particular administration. Where is this drugs coming from? How is it getting in the country? What's the LDEA doing that to stop drugs importation in our country? What the government is doing about this? Our mothers protested a few days ago. Protested, allowing the national legislature know that there have been high rate of drugs importation in our country, and our brothers and sisters are being damaged. Where is the rehabilitation center? An opposition lawmaker is the only one that have constructed a rehabilitation center, thanks to Senator Abraham Darius DeLong. Where is this? What Josh Mane we have promised? He made a promise. He told us that you're going to build rehabilitation center for our disadvantaged youths. He told us that. But where is that particular facility? We can see that facility. And the drugs importation in our country is on the increase by a day. Every day, the drugs importation in our country is on the increase. Look at millions worth of dollars of drugs was seized in our country. Now our country is a transit point for drugs. Liberia has turned to a transit point of drugs. So you see, the youthful generation, we are just praying to God because every sector of our country, every homes, every community, every town have his or her own zogos and zoqueens. Everywhere you go, you have zogos. You walk in the street, you have to be looking on your shoulder because even your phone in your hand, you have to be careful with your own cell phone in your hand. You enter your house, you have to look at your back because you don't know who's telling you. Because they just want to support their habit. Our mothers go up in the street. They are raising the alarm that the drugs importation in the country is very high. Why would this government be like this? Why? And our president, our government, they are sitting and watching and doing absolutely nothing towards it. Our youthful generation, they are totally being damaged now by this government through the drugs importation. Why you can't stop the importation of drugs in our country? Is it so high? Or the LDA, the boss of the LDA is involved in the importation, or top government officials are involved in the drugs importation, or what? Because if you can put stop to the importation of drugs in our country, it means that your hands are not clean. It means that your hands are...
I saw a post on Obed Jiba from Hot FM, right? He said, ahead of bringing the drugs, DEA boss requested 30 million worth of drugs to do what with it? I saw that post on Obed Jiba. Ahead of bringing the drugs, DEA boss requested 30 million worth of drugs. What are you doing with that drugs? Boy, that's why I say we need a serious government in this country. Let me be honest with you, Boyka. Because how you will go, like, everybody know lion laughing on meat. Then you go put me in the hole, you say lion man in media. The people say who tracing drugs, they're taking in the drugs more than the Zogo in the street. You won't see one DEA man, the way he can be looking, pasted looking. You won't see one DEA man, you see his script. You know that this nigga is living on drugs, he's surviving on drugs. These are the people they use it to go arrest drugs. These are the people that are tracing drugs in this country to stop drugs importation in Liberia. Are you freaking killing me? And they got people that are capable of doing the job. They got people that will do the job. They don't even take in drugs. But because Ebwaka, you know what? Early time it was not like this. I don't know why it like this job we have done. Somebody will say Zogo are in the street. Let me look at early 12 years. And Josh Mane, we are 6 years. The increase in Zogo is more than the 12 years. I'm gonna say, oh my God, come and go. Blow up in a window for me.
LEC Rapid.
LEC Rapid, the question for was saying. You understand, Waka? Imagine Manaseli 12 years and Josh Mane, we are 6 years now. Just imagine, Waka. If we were counting Zogo in the street, the 12 years, we have 6 years, Zogo has increased than the 12 years Manaseli spent in office. And look at George Mane. And this is the leader that promised the people change. This is the leader that promised to rehabilitate our brothers and sisters for them to leave the street. But today, honor her regime, honor her wash. Every county now get their own Zogo. Every town or village get their own Zogo. Not only county. Yeah, they get it per county and they get it by town, they get it by village.
Communities.
Now in Liberia. The Zogo increase is on, the Zogo is on, the Zogo rate is on. It has increased to 60 or 50%. Let me be honest with you. If Zogo in the street wide about 12 to 20% doing Manasalifa, now they're about 50 or 60%. Because everywhere you go, imagine, even children from our community that are new, today the children in the street, they are Zogo. I tell you, children that we all grew up together, that I know them, they grow up in my hand. I know them. Today, they eat red, they checking people food, they loading car, they taking in drugs. I saw the post of Queen Johnson that a little boy that she know that can help her pour her water. They are no cruise. They never went taking the drugs when they rush into the hospital. Doctor said they can't do nothing. They both die. They never die. Queen Johnson posted that picture on her page. Are you freaking killing me? And what are the worst of all? I saw on label again, they say, I know spirit. They say, I know austerity or 20-some year old boy drinking in necklace stand, chocolate and build there. The label die from it. Why you will allow all those things to be happening in our country? Because we need to protect the young generation. We need to protect the next leader to come. Places like America, why you think the people with children under age, they protect them? Because they don't know nothing. You think if these children know that their drugs will end their life, will make them the way they lucky, they will be taking it? Let's assume somebody beat the guys in the street and not start taking drugs when they were big. They start taking them when they were small. And now they're addicted to it. They can't leave the drugs. If you can protect the young generation, then tomorrow you want to bleed them? You want to tell me a 13 years old can make a better decision, or 14 years old, they are under age? If the government and the people cannot protect the next generation leaders, the young generation, then who are you going to protect, Frank? If we can protect the youngest one, who are we going to protect tomorrow? The children cannot make decisions on their own. Somebody will say their parents, no. But right, if you notice that their child taking in drugs, they will carry them to a rehabilitation center. When they spend 5-6 years there, while they're going to school at the same time learning trade, you think when the children come from there, they want to go in the street to go take drugs? But because there's no maintenance, no way to protect them, so they just on the increase.
Martina, you have rehabilitation center before you carry in. The only rehabilitation center we have in the country is the one that was just opened a few days ago by Senator Abraham. And the government promised that they were going to create rehabilitation centers when they took over. They make our brothers in the street believe that when they take over, everything are going to be a bread and butter. Everything are going to change in their favor. Everything are going to be like, oh, yes, we come to work in the interest of your. But now, the only thing Josh was capable of doing, once he took power, the only thing he did was to build his condominiums on the Rafi Highway. The next thing, build his mansion on 9th Street, and then living a luxurious life, ride private jet, living, flamboyant life, like making even the people are not enjoying.
Next week, we're going to discuss that. The promise we have made to the Liberian people in personal development are going to look for everything. I will list them. And we will discuss that next week. Trust me, we'll discuss that. We'll inform the Liberian people the promises he made to us and why he have acquired for himself since he became president. We're going to list everything, and even official within his government, we will list even their property that he has gained on the expense of the innocent Liberians. Money that you're supposed to use to rehabilitate our brothers and sisters. That's why Bwaka, when they beat Zogo, look at the boy, the young guy they killed in Nima County defender, that boy. I cry for him. Because the real people who making our brothers to be unwrapping at night, the real people who have stolen our next generation future, who have stolen our current generation future. We don't beat them. We don't kill them. We celebrate them. We sing praises to them. We call their names. We happy when they show face anywhere. We go, we surround them. But our old brothers and sisters that can't afford, some people stealing today because of frustration. Not everybody don't handle frustration the same way. Some people looting today. Some people going to do unrobbery job. Look at that boy. I told somebody, if that boy, they say he's an armed robber. He just started. That boy get a very clean skin to be an armed robber. When you eat a steady business, bagger, thing that you're doing constantly, you will see all type of mark on you. When people not catch you, they beat you. Even there, you'll be running with fall down somewhere. But see the people son, the way the boss skin clean. Probably it was a first time he went to go try it. Boop, what happened? He lost his life in the process. After they disarm him, he cried, he begged for mercy. Instead of them to turn him over, they see people kill him. And these are the same people when Jawia go to Nima County, they come out to celebrate it. When Tuer go there, they come out to celebrate. When Javasi Kochi go there, they come out. And these are the people that have stolen your future. These are the people that have looted your country today, that making your brothers and your sister. Some of our sisters doing prostitution, but you think they're happy? Because their future have been stolen for them. They don't have no hope. They don't get nothing to depend on. So they think the best way out is to go and do prostitution. Mm-hmm. But when they kill some of them, you will see Liberian people, they were prostitutes. They are prostitutes. They are in the street. Yes, they are prostitutes. But the people who stole their future, you celebrating them. The people who damaged their future, you celebrating them. You calling them your leaders. But the people who have been victimized, you celebrate the oppressor. And the person who have been oppressed, you want to curse them. You want to call them names. You want to criticize them. What a sick society we all live in called Liberia. It's so frustrating, boy, to see people who stole your future and people celebrating it, then they're calling you names. You think that everybody will be like Martina to come out and talk? You think that everybody will be like Boyka to come out and talk? You think that everybody will be like Momo, the critical Johnson, to come out and talk? Some people, they rather be silent and go and do things that will damage their future. Some of our brothers in the street, they're taking in drugs, and they're very drugs that damage your children, your husband, your brothers, your wife future, your daughter's future. Now the money today making some people rich. Now the money today making some people rich. They campaign here where they say they won't be represented, they won't be senator, and you do be letting behind them, and you celebrating and you wearing their t-shirt. You can't wait to see them in the house. To damage your children's future more and more, to carry your country backward 175 years. They come in July 26 will make us 176 years. My goodness. Our own, we going back. Other country going forward, but we going back. Backward. But yet, we still got people that celebrate bad leaders. We still got people that pray to God for bad leaders to remain in power. Some fools will stand and say, well, Liberia problem 176 years, Jowia is not the problem. Jowia is not the problem, but Jowia can start the change. And the nice leader to come will start from where he stopped. One person can start the change. I can tell people this. The religion we eat today, the Christianity that we all brag about today, it was one man that started to preach Christianity, which is Jesus Christ. And today, see how many followers. See how many followers he get. And the Muslim religion that we brag about today, it was one man, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and may peace be upon him. Right? It was one man that started it today. And see how many followers. See how many followers. People were worshiping idols. What making people now say, oh, because there's one man preaching, we're not following them. We will continue to worship our idols. People change. One man, I have never heard before say 1,000 men start a change. One person will start the change. One person can take the lead and all will follow. But we in Liberia, we believe that if this thing was damaged 100 years ago, it should remain damaged because one person cannot change it. One person can change it. Today we get Dara's dinner in our house. Dara's dinner, make it today we wasted both sessions in the upper house and the lower house. All thanks to Abraham and Dara's dinner. These people used to go in caucus, they had their meeting, they make their clandestine agreement against we the Liberian people. We boy, we just call not with the. But today, because of Abraham Dara's dinner won the light, we see it change. And this election, people who will join them in a house. Look at Yeke Koruba today. That people will join Yeke Koruba in bringing change in this country. Don't say because Liberia probably they're not Jowia. Somebody say, oh, Liberia 176 years. Jowia have just spent 6 years in power. So Jowia can bring no change. If you tell me Jowia spent 6 years and Jowia can bring no change. So you want to tell me that this country will remain like this, right? That's why you want to tell me? We make sure we change this country. Change can start from one person and other people will follow.
All right, so that's it. We have to change this country, and we will sit behind this microphone and change our country. We will talk, we will speak, and some of the things that we will say here, probably it may not be in your favor, but we don't care. We have to speak our mind. We have to tell you how things are like in our country. Do you know that even the seditionists today that once supported the government are now crying? Yes, of course. They are now crying. They were implored by this administration. They are not receiving salary. They are protesting all over. Just this morning, I'm playing this video clip. I'm playing this recording for you. At the National Transit Authority. This is what happened just this morning.
Yeah, the people owing our money for a very long time. Okay. They give us 50% of our money. As citizens, for Jowia, for 2005, so we are too old. Okay. The content say we only fee campaigning for Joanna, doing all the things, but now Joanna treating us well. Joanna treating us well. So now we need our money. Joanna talk to my colleague to get our money. We need our money. Yeah, we break it, Joanna. Let Joanna talk to them because we don't know if a man are who. We don't know. So he play basketball with Joanna. So he not get nothing. Nobody can do nothing to him. The minister calling the contract. Oh, he told the minister anything want to do more protest. So I can do nothing to him. All they want to hear talking about time. So he can get our money. So we carry the money for our money.
How many months?
They own about 50% of our money.
From which month to what month?
For all the way last year. For last year June. June they were only us. And they pay 50%, but not 50% of the money. And 50% we have this money.
So if I were to ask you like individually, how much were you making? Of which now
I
you
making
want
200 US.
200 US.
Yeah.
All right, 200 US.
So 6 more plus almost 1,400 US.
Oh wow, that sounds good. So 1,000 plus US. Now you want 50% of that money?
Yeah, we need 50%.
Okay, just 50%.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much.
The salary known as National Transit Authority is known as New Travel Arrive (NTA). Or never trust anyone. That's the definition of NTA. Never trust anyone. New Travel Arrive.
Why are you saying so? The institute that you've been working with for how long have you been working here?
I've been working here for the past 2 years.
2 years.
Yes.
But for the past 2 years, you've been working within the institution, you've been trusting it. Now, why now?
No, the way not like I've been trusting it. Just like you know when you get nothing doing, you will be maintaining what you have until you can hold on to something permanent.
Okay.
So that's what I've been here. They're delaying with their salary. Each time they will call us, talk to us, beg us, we agree with it. But the way they take the issue now, give us letter of redundancy, they didn't pay or anything. They just taking everything. They feeling revolting here for everything. And now the MD is saying that we should do anything we want to do. We can't.
Okay, so Martina, this is what's happening in our country. The ordinary citizens are feeling the pinch, while the top citizens are the one enjoying this government. What I'm saying is, the top officials are in bed with the president. They will make everything appear to the president that they are working in the interest of this government. But the ordinary citizens, those that are supposed to vote for this government, are the ones crying now. This occurred this morning at the National Transit Authority, wherein redundant employees of the NTA, were demanding.
New trouble has arrived. They not change the need. The protester has changed the need. New trouble has arrived. Now National Transit Authority, new trouble has arrived. So that the new need.
Yeah, so new trouble has arrived. They are demanding their salary. So, Mr. Weir, the folks at Vera Ministry, the last time it was at the Ministry of Transport, the Ministry of Information, the Ministry of Lands and Mines. Now it's at the New Trouble Arrive, as they call it, the NTA. You guys are sitting there and allowing all of these things happening. Every day there is noise in your government. Every day there is noise in your government. The ordinary citizens are now being disenchanted. They are begging you to talk to your officials, your top officials, for them to get their salaries. If your top officials are coming to you every day and telling you that all things are bread and butter, the ordinary citizens are happy because when you call upon them, they will come up. You hear the guy. The guy said the last time they went on the field, they were coerced to go on the field because they want to take their salary and they can't get a salary. So they were coerced to go on the field. Probably they were thinking that when they're going to go there, they are going to get a salary. Martina, this is a continual process. And some will say, oh, we are celebrating it because this is what we want. The ordinary citizens are crying why the top officials are the one enjoying this government.
Well, God, let me say this, right? They will say whatsoever sedition, there are people that don't accept their fault. And that's why you see their government continue to fail. And today the people can't wait to vote them out October 10th. Because these people, they don't listen to their critics. People who criticize you, they put you on track. But they see their critics as their enemy. They see their critics as their enemy. And Baka, let me say that you ask a question that their bosses make the president believe that everything is on course. Baka, you think they good for nothing travel that Jobuya can go on, right? And take good amount of money with him. You think where the money can come from? They take their money, they feature in every ministry. Let me tell you this today. They go to every ministry, cover the just small thing from there. They put it together, they give it to Jobia travel with it. So everything that happening right now, Jobia is aware of it. But Jobia, there's so much that you don't have human feeling. This boy that was very broke, passing around the Liberian people, take him and gave him state power. You see how he repaying the people? You see how he repaying the people? Let me say that to you, Baka. Nobody should fool any one of us here and tell us that what happening in this country, Jobia is not aware of it. Jobia taking 7 salary to go on his wasteful traveling that he always going on that come back with no benefit but a merry photo shoot. Jobia aware of it. The money, Jobia not going to take money. You know the IMF, they will not allow Jobia to be taking money for the cover always. So Jobia visit various ministry and fishing in the people cover. Take the money from there. Jobia take money from there. When they say Samuel 12, the person is going on trip. We need 3 million or we need 1 point some million. They visit every ministry. You know that, Breaker. You know that. The National Port Authority that one of the big fishing vessels that Jobia get. Maritime is next to the port. They always go they fishing in to the very ministry team. They take the money from there. At the end of the day, they put 9 million to pay employees. No money. Budget surplus, but up to now you can pay 7 for one ministry protesting to another ministry protesting, for one agency protesting to another agency protesting. Yeah, at the end of the day, they will come. They tell us that we get budget surplus, have money in the country, and they want to brag about it. But let me say this, Boyka. If you think that we the opposition will vote against George Manning, we are. Watch and see. The people can cajole the people. The people can force the people to wear their t-shirt and to wear their beret. Let me say this to you. I think you listened to it the last time they told the people to go on the feet. They hope they can lie to the people. Now their salary saga that going on, Boyka. If the CDC government get anything right now to do, CDC get anything to do right now, they have this on an occasion. They will tell the people, you go there. If I will wear your knee, you will take it right there. People will go because the people want their salary. They work for it. At the end of the day, they will not pay the people. Then they will take picture. They post say, "Oh, Liberia love Jowia. Oh, Liberia post like Jowia." But the people got goose in store for you. They package the people bringing for you. Jowia, you be careful. You will go in jail with stroke when you not be careful because the package that we the Liberian people we preparing for you. When we waste it on you October 10th. When we waste it on you, then you already frustrated. Then you thinking about the pricing that we're going to put you in for looting our country, for marginalizing with the downtrodden masses. That where your stroke will come from. And you will be impressive, will be treating you. You will be impressive, you're taking your treatment. Watch and see. No mercy. We'll not have no mercy on you.
All right, so we're opening the phone lines. We have set hours, and you can form part of the discussion. 0770 102 102 886 010383 555 102 102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888 62 4171 +231 888 62 4171 or 0770 102 102 0886 010383 555 102 102. And every day, Summer 12 will talk about budget surplus. And so it can be so funny to me that every morning when we get up, we hear the other agency or the other ministry protesting for money.
I can call each minister.
I tell you.
Each minister. All the steady, they can't even shine. When Jowia was playing football, he was better off the even now. Because he get the money they work with, but now he getting illegal money.
Now take our first caller here this morning. Good morning.
Yeah, let me say assalamu alaikum to you, Baka, and assalamu alaikum to Makiya Kulatia.
Yeah, walaikum salam. Welcome.
Thank you, man, for the mistake of recognition. My name is Mohamed Vitele, and I call you from your community.
Welcome, Mohamed.
Thank you. I listen to all the discussion, and our concern is being true.
Oh, sorry, we lost you there, my brother, along the way. The WhatsApp number is +231 888 624171 Yeah, plus 231 888 624171 0770 0886 010383 555 place your calls in now, and you will be live with us on the show as we take more calls this morning. Yeah, we are talking about the happenings in our country, and you are there. Probably you want to form part of the discussion. Let's take this person here. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, your name is joining us from?
I'm joining from Lokinta. My name is Dick Shafa Branch, and he's from the Lokinta area.
Welcome, Isaka.
Yeah. We listen to the recalling, but the one thing about the is that we learned. I'm older where I've experienced even more than 5 governments. But you see that when people always cry that we're hungry. When they can't have cattle and see Liberia, even the Lokinta we're living. Lokinta still a Lokinta. And now the government, people are being suffering. The only thing we can do, that is the reason why I want people go on the radio, I want us to put suggestions that can help our country. But insulting the president, doing this to the president, it will not solve the problem. We did it to do nothing. We did it to talk nothing. We came to do nothing. Chancellor, nothing. Looking at the
okay.
I'm not changed.
All right. Thank you so much. Now we take this other person on the WhatsApp number. Good morning.
Good morning, Baka. Good morning, Martina.
Yep. Your name is joining us from?
Yep, my name is Nyan Volula, and I'm joining you from the state of Indiana in the United States.
Welcome, Nyan.
Yeah, Martina says something that is very factual. Those people are being forced to attend CDC functions. I have a brother who teaches building trade at George Weah Technical Institute over there. The other time when they were doing that so-called launching, they forced the people. They said, if you want your job, you have to get our t-shirts, and we're going to pay you $400 Liberian, and we're going to give you VIP tickets to go on the field. So all those that work at that institute have $400 VIP ticket, and they went on that field by force just to maintain their job. So everything that Martina is saying is factual. I hope the people are really suffering, and they should show it at the ballot box come October 10th. If Liberian people say right there and elect George Weah again, then we know that Liberian people are not serious, that they just make noise without any action. Thank you this morning.
Thank you so much. Now take this person on the line. Good morning.
Morning, brother.
Yeah, welcome.
Good morning to Martina. This is Segu Mugana. I'm calling for the community.
Welcome, Segu.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Segu. You're live.
Okay, you are saying, let me get to the bar out here, right? You know, they go there, they feel that they can move that to 18 minutes. Now, who they vote that will result? The one who Nigeria is going to know. Why in the voter chat on one power because they chat out for the world. So if they don't vote, we can pick it back. So now, that's what the government is missing. So let me say this to the world, right? You like okay, and you are saying that the 5% of like people that are the voter they trust you. You not trust them by gay, neither other minister by you. So what they chat out to the chat out in the hay. We go in. If you go in there. So to tell you that people that allow you, they don't love you because let me tell you this today. They love the service why you provide for them. The money what they getting for you. Minus you plus you, most of them after you they work in the government. And I think the officers we need to abide for the way and not listen. So just do all the damage what is doing to us. So do all your boy in the country. Who are result? JMB is the honest for them.
Okay.
Even JMB says I'm going to running me.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Now take this other person here. Good morning.
Good morning, Bracket. Good morning, Martina. Good morning, Liberia.
Yeah, your name is joining us from?
Yeah, I'm Steven Bella calling from District 12.
Steven, welcome.
Yes, sir. Brother, the topic of the discussion, the analysis you're making, Martina, you are on a quite correct page. You're on an active page of what actually our brothers are doing to us. These people, they are brothers here. But the behavior to us are they're from different places, we're from different places. And which of course we all grow in this place, we all born in this place. We are indigenous people from Liberia. Why are we treating ourselves like this? Why are things going on ahead of scatters like this? Why? It is to our surprise. They are the Boniface citizens complaining. Why is it that they are our citizens? What they were telling for is I can't like the man. The man can country hard.
Yeah.
I mean, now the country hard now become a bitter heart now. Why are these things going on like this? This man doesn't listen to radio, he doesn't read newspaper. Even he has to work around you. One day he might listen to mistake and talk on radio station so he can hear the like crying. But when you're crying like this, it's not good. He's supposed to get sorry for the other past leaders, other countries, even like Castelo. What is that one like this? You open radio, they discover I'm over there. You open this one, they have to report, they have not yet getting no report for it. You go in this one, the other one get taking drugs in children, that's funny. I mean, what is something like this?
Okay. Thank you so much. Let me take this other person here. Okay, we mess up on our call 0770 102 102. The ordinary citizens are the ones suffering right now. And they used to say they may get a contract hard. Now here we are to even get food to eat, to even the money that you are working for, they employ you, the money that you are working for, you can receive that money. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Yeah, welcome.
Let me say good morning to Maxima. Let me say good morning to your many listeners, brother. Brother, this is Bobby Abu Meska. I phoned this morning from District 6 at SD Cooper. Brother, let me appreciate you, Maxima, this morning for the topic of this question. Brother, you see, this government, listen, we will not allow this government to make us a brother. Brother, we all saw the 14 years Civil War. So there will be no intimidation. So area the government, like I said, get firearm interest and we are there room. God will not intimidate our brother. The matter of fact is, this government is a one-time government. That is why we are asking our Liberian people to rally around the owner brother to see how they can make it because this is a one-time person. You don't get a president brother that will do what drugs will kill the country. Look at the country. Look at 100 million worth of drugs was in this country, brother. For that 40 million of drugs was in the country, then you're expecting people like us to maintain president we are. Why the young people are killing the drugs for food, that when they take to the food, brother, they get an epilepsy patient, 49 riot jackie. All the young people have been trained to drugs. You think we allow our children to be dying to drugs today? Why only less of drugs, man? We are lost just 6 years. We lost 300 to more thousand young generation so far. Then tell me if Liberia will see what to maintain the government, then you should know almost everybody will be taking drugs in the country. See the video that you play on the citizens. Citizens are very certified. Citizens are not happy worker. They don't want to work with the government. The government are scared. They don't have the leadership ability. If they think we should jump into power because the Liberian people were better with the unity party like government. That was part of the power. And it was good for us to experience St. George Weah Broker.
Okay. Thank you so much, Bobby. Thank you so much, Bobby. And I like the way Bobby put in it, Martina. It was good that Liberians experienced George Weah. Because if Liberia were not going to experience George Weah, but now George Weah are going to be on our neck again for years. But I'm so happy that this man, the calamity that is over us, experienced the presidency, and the people that used to love it so much have experienced his leadership, and they have seen how massively we have failed this administration. We have failed up until the thing that brought we to permanence. Football, we are not able to qualify. They get weird opportunity just to win a game and qualify for the African Cup. They lose, they're not able to win. Can you imagine that? A footballing president. So where else again you think we can succeed? Where you think we can succeed? Nowhere, absolutely nowhere. Because Martina, I'm talking about the man that is not well educated. What will he talk about? What will he focus from? Others that in other countries they are focused. Look at this. Look at right here in Sierra Leone, Martina. Look at what the man doing right here in Sierra Leone. Can you compare a man like Madam Bill with Josh? You can. Because far from Joshua. The man is well educated in Joshua, and Joshua, the people trusted Joshua. They said, "Oh, Joshua is from the slum. Joshua is a downtrodden. So when he come there, he will not get a mindset of corruption. He will think about the ordinary Liberian." But here is this president called Joshua today again. He has failed the ordinary Liberians, Martina. Absolutely failed the system.
And I want to say this, boy, guys, there's a caller that said for normal day, Lokitan is still the same. So if Lokitan is still the same, why is it today? I don't know the caller. I've never asked him a question whether he's a Christian or Muslim. Because those days, they warrior, there was nothing called God. Yeah, God was the one who created a heaven and earth. But there was nothing called God. People that came on this earth before us, they were worshiping idols. Why is it that today we worshiping God? Because there's a change. Somebody came and changed the world. So why you think Liberia can change? If one person can come and change the world, and another person come and change the world again, they won't make you think that Liberia, one person can start the change and other people will follow. What makes the people they can just sit and think one way? You think Liberia will remain there? So if the time you were small, you see Lokitan like that. So Lokitan not deserve change? You were born. You see Liberia, quarry coming. Okay, let me say this. But when we were born in this country, yeah, we not see quarry. But when we got big, so then we experiencing LEC. I can't remember nothing about no more day. But you, for you to see quarry in the country, then when LEC the power, they want to destroy everything. So because we were born, we not see quarry. So we got right we not get right to access quarry anymore because they want to destroy the quarry. Liberia was not like this. The gentlemen are calling Lokitan. Liberia was not like this. Let people tell you no more day. How Liberia used to be clean fun. People used to paint their houses every time. The government will force you. You are compared to paint their house. But look at now. If you go stay somewhere, you take Liberia, you just stay up Broad Street, you take the picture. I was center, Broad Street. You see the place? Tell us someone a village in Nigeria or Ghana. And the country we found ourselves in. So because Broad Street was like that from the time you were born up to today, it's still like that. So you not expect for Broad Street to change? It should remain like that. That's what you're trying to say? You think you are saying yes, you're doing it. You're not doing it to the politician. That's why the politician girl say they say that you are LFM. Anybody can you call your own you go. You are the one who are affected. Some of our people are not opportune to loot for government. Our people are not opportune to work in government. So if you say, if I come here and say, oh, that because red light, I was born and see red light like this, so red light should remain like this. The people who parent will work in government is still, they will benefit, but I'm not going to benefit. So that's why you're trying to say we need to change our mindset. We need to change our way of thinking. Because this country comes first. When a country is beautiful, we're not looking for a place to go stick our butt to take picture. We will stay everywhere and be proud, very comfortable to take our picture. But when the country is there, then you're looking for a place to take photo, then it becomes a total embarrassment for you as a citizen.
Okay, let's take some calls again. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Mr. calling from Grand Rapids in the US.
Yeah,
I usually follow you guys. Yeah, I usually follow the show, but I'm not a reporter. I'm not a politician, you know, but this morning I've been touched, especially when it comes to dress by the youth. You know, the youth, we are the future leader. It's nothing about, you know, people around the bush. A friend of mine visited Liberia maybe a year ago. She told me, she said, when we were in Liberia, it was better. She said, now when you see the kids, you're going to feel sorry. Sitting at work, listening to the show about drugs, it really breaks me down. You understand? In the Western world, almost everybody can afford to buy drugs or alcohol. But at least restrain it. You know, I mean, you got to be above 21 even before you can get alcohol from any store. If you're not 21, you go and fake, and you get caught, you're going to be prosecuted for that. Because why you do that? Because you know, if you're under 21, you are not supposed to, and you're not even able to make any good decision for yourself. So the government is responsible for you.
Okay.
But sitting in Liberia, seeing kids smoking on the street, taking drugs, people driving with alcohol bottle in their hand, wasting the life of other people. That's scary. It is scary.
All right, thank you so
We
much.
need to do better, and we need to know better.
All right.
Thank you for allowing me to speak.
Thank you so much for calling in and being a part. Let's take the religious advisor to the Costa Show. Seka Chipo, good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Mr. Kamara, good morning, my dear brother.
Welcome, brother.
Thank you. Sis Martina Konate, good morning. This is Sega Ibo Chinega, the religious advisor to the Costa Show. And I called for Nicholas Town this morning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, BK, the two of you put it right this morning, and I would like to say thank you for your consistencies. Even though sometimes we get weary with happiness in the country, but some of you are consistent journalists, and even if we are off the show for 3 weeks, you are there talking. So you are a patriot. Thank you. You are on record. It also says, Martina, continue your work, yeah, sister. The reason some of us are waiting is because we want to push a better Liberia. And let me say this: the reason you see Liberia is going where it's going is because why the president love is why you see most happening in the streets. Don't you see divisiveness? Let me back here. Don't you see divisiveness in this country? It's because he let to divide people. That's why you see the whole country is divided. But let us assume that Joe we are going to his home today and make a last farm that will have Liberian employee. You will see all his ministers, his representatives that are being controlled.
Mm-hmm.
They will do the same, right?
Yeah.
And the country will get better. But what the uncle loves so much, I noticed, my 2014, I had a history of him where he went to visit his friend Bestman in the U.S. and Bestman was arrested for drugs. Now the uncle has taken over. You have new drugs coming in that they call Kush. You see? So what he loves is what is promoting the country now to the international community. I mean, I'm saying this without fear. But he loves those kind of dubious acts. That's why you see it coming. The man he got Bushu around him. Bushu. What is the function of Bushu now? The drug comes to the country, and Bushu is the one that opened way for this thing to come in the country. But Joe says that he does nothing because he loves those kind of attitude. That's why he's promoting it. He's the one promoting it. Hey, let me tell you, that man let drugs. My brother. And you notice that somebody is caught in the eye, you will see the kind of play that they will carry on. Let's assume that an opposition lawmaker was linked with a drug today. You know what they will do to that person? But because you love it. So thank you for affording me the time.
Okay, thank you so much, Seka Chipo, for making your contribution and laying out some of the analysis. Now take this person here. Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Good morning. Your name is joining us from?
I'm Samuel Kwewan. This morning I'm in the Johnsonville area.
Welcome,
Thank you.
Welcome, Samuel.
Let me also say good morning to Martina for the work you people doing. Let me say thank you. But you know the problem we face within the country is that we are not learning. If a person go to university, the person will decide to be either a manager, an accountant, economics, or different disciplines. Meaning, the years you spend in school, maybe you must have studied and you know your strength as to what to do, what you want to do. And then when you graduate from the university, you come also as a person very trained and prepared to deliver. But we, the voter, we ourselves got the problem. So you see a human being with no quality at all, also not a little quality. So we are over the years from the day he was born, the man said he was a footballer, then when you spend your time, even though he said he was a footballer, but he was being managed by people too, or what to eat, when to go out, and when to sleep, when to all that thing, the man was being managed. As I always said to you on your station, Akla Mary, we are Mr. We are ability or inability. He said it to us clearly in 2011. That under a Joe we are administration, Liberia was going to be a very terrible state. She advised us. She lived with this man. She married this man. She born by this man. She said that any man could not manage a family. You want to get a man a nation? Akla Mary, we have said that. But we said, we will die for him. Well, you know, boy, the men ran by. They said people say they want both person. They will get some people. You got people. You came here to hustle, and we gave this in the territorial position. You went there, nothing happened. We failed to learn. They making back, we making president. So what the net is up for is what people dying, somebody raping somebody killing somebody. Really, when you see the men taking your son, don't talk.
Okay.
Because when you talk, your head will lean south. You die at your business. The main concern is that a white he will get from like people get rich, go back up there and compare himself with those people who are posting or who earn money from the football fee that got rich and he begin poor. So you're not thinking about what a brother suffering, no company coming to the country, people not getting anything. That is how we are business. They make and leave the country and go somewhere for some more days. And the people get no job. They make care.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in and being a part of it. And I really like your analysis. Because if we are here, he will not be leaving the country and going for 48 days and coming back. Let's take this other person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, your name is joining us from. Good morning.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Call back 0770-102-102 86 010383 555 102 102. Those in the diaspora, the WhatsApp number is +231 888 624171. Now take this person here. Good morning.
Costa Show?
Yeah, the Costa Show. Your name is joining us from?
Yeah, I'm Hassan V. Massa, calling from the Cover.
Welcome.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, Bokai, you and Matana, I said good morning to you all. And thank you for the program. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. We're listening to you. Go ahead.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, the government, this government that will come in, a new government that will take place, if they don't prosecute these guys that are stealing from the citizen, like brave citizens, and then the war crimes, those are committed heinous crimes against our people. If they don't prosecute them, we, the citizens, will set up a group by the name of Patriotic Movement for the orientation of Liberia. We're going to set that group up and see how best to prosecute these criminals and also those that brought war into our country. We will start our citizens to contribute to us. Then we will build a citizen station, radio station. And this station will be built only for the citizens.
Okay.
And put in mechanism that things will go on straight. That is developmental orientation, or the constitution, basically our constitution, the laws and what have you. We look at all of those things where it is in place. When our representatives, when they are not doing the right thing, definitely we're going to move on them to make sure they do the right thing.
Okay.
If they don't do it, we remove them. So these are things that really I want to make known to the public. So
thank you so much. We take like 3 more calls, then we come again and chat a bit. But let's take this person on the line. The person been here. Let's take this one. Good morning.
Good morning, Big. This is Kemokai from Johnson School.
Kemokai.
This is good morning to Martina. Father, the issue of it, Baga, to there's nothing will come out of it. The president said, he's saying, George, where are the people the president live? Jamaica reason, saying George opinion. So, why do you come out of it, George? So, I don't want to hear my own thing, except we have from another president as radical who care about the youth. And the only way they think about George will be this way. But are they in a regime? Georgia regime, a fiasco. So, what do you say? So, I listen to that brother that claim someone in the we are the people. Why will you let somebody brother? Why will you let men we are let because the knowledge of law, only equate to the knowledge of the peace. I'm going to pause you for another 12 years. So, be honest with you, brother, people are
who are suffering, actual poverty. Then the mayor now, the mayor doing is encouraging because I listen to Costa. One time I show Costa said, there's a certain guy, in Georgia, compound, Jamaica, and they're bringing a push into the country. A damage it, but another thing, why would you want to tell something like you see killing your fellow young men? Why would you want to tell something like that? So you're not killing people instantly on the spot. They still must have the courage to take it. So, brother, let me be honest, you see, we are get bad aura. Honestly, brother, that man get bad aura. Aura simply means a person, the person of human being.
All right.
A-U-R-A, aura. That man get bad aura because
thank you.
There's a man, I tell you something, brother, there's a man that coming to power. The majority of the youth look up to him as a role model. But he turn a hope into the dustbin.
Okay.
So they know be put out December. Thank you for the time, brother.
Thank you so much, okay, for making your contribution. And Martina, Liberians are expressing themselves. The frustration is too much. We have lied to the Liberian people, frustrated the Liberian people, even down to their own supporters. Now are the one crying in the country. So everything is not bread and butter. Everything absolutely not bread and butter. They have lied to the Liberian people. The only few legs of them are enjoying it. Samuel Tue, the Nathaniel Maggie, the Finda Bono, the Koji, the Top Notch are the one enjoying. And their girlfriend, their concubines are also enjoying.
Of course. And their concubines, therefore receive the custom-made iPhone with a 14-karat gold pack.
Oh, yeah.
And some of the concubines that benefiting while the ordinary citizen can't even take pay on time. But when we started talking about this, they thought that we the one it was effective. Martina still remain a see it, and now they fast more. You never see Martina and they boom. Martina always plan or ring on everything saying, hey, Martina still shining the new money. Then Martina, but we were talking because of everybody. But that day when we were talking, you say we frustration going to kill us, and we still maintaining our status. We still shining, we still doing what we think we can do. To me, that we have improved. Then now that you're the one suffering now, I take back you get dropped. You dressing every morning, going to work, but you appear very irresponsible when it comes to finance problem. You don't even able to pay your rent. You're not even able to pay your child's school fee. They're putting your child out of school, but your neighbor see you going to work every day. They thought that day it was about us, the opposition. They never knew that you were going to affect them, but now, you get a job now, but you're not taking pay. Compulsory voluntary work, that's what they are doing. Compulsory voluntary work, that's what they are doing now.
Okay, now take 3 more calls, then we'll come and wrap it up on today's edition of the show. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, your name is joining us from?
This is Mr. Jeppa calling from Broad Street.
Welcome.
Yeah, the problem we face in our country. If you read the book of Proverbs 29, verse 2, you say when a righteous person take over a nation, the people rejoice. But when a wicked ruler take over the people, over the nation, the people groan. And this is the problem that we face with today in the country. One time we were lecturing, one fellow say, when Mama Ellen told Baka, he said, Baka, they will give a body chance. So the Liberian people can know his real color. Baka, Ambassador Bakato Ellen was against him. But now Baka get to know that what he was telling him, it was the right thing. Now we the Liberian, we have seen, we have real his color. So if but no call to come to our rescue, because the children of Israel went into captivity 400 years. But when no God will deliver the nation in Jesus' name.
Amen. Now take this other person on the WhatsApp number. Good morning.
Good morning from my aunt Baka. Good morning to Martina. Yeah, I purposely call, man. The fellow who just called Kamuka. Yeah, I left a message on you guys' page, man. Tell him I really want to get in touch with him. He's a real patriot. I want to see how best I can help him out.
Okay. All right. Thank you. We'll try to see if we can get his number. Thank you. Now take this person here. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Where did you join us from?
Yeah, how are you, brother?
Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Justin. According to Jesus Bill.
Welcome.
One thing what you're saying, brother, all of us are seeing. We the voters, we are seeing everything. No need for us to come together and ask all what happened. We already seen it. Everything is well known. This is a government that came to power, my brother, that does all the debates. We were here, we see the thing. We the youth, we saw it. None of the day that men were able to even present a service on their own colleagues that were running, that were in the same way to even go. And then the same man, into the rally, the sister was talking about the rally and telling to Senator again, they put on that day, they say if not go, they will say I want to go there. The weather.
All right, your line isn't too good, but we take two more calls, then we cross over to Martina to wrap it up. And the second to the last caller, 0770-102-102, two last calls, then we wrap it up here on today's edition of the show. And like my brother was saying, they were coerced. Those that are doing business, those that are in the market, were told that when they're not going to go at the Antoinette Todman Stadium for the CDC rally, they were going to take their tables from them. That was just what he was saying. And we'd have flagged this out here. The people were told by this government that once you don't come out on a particular day, your table will be taken from you. So that was what I see. The fee was so crowded up on that day. But you are fooling yourself because you don't know who the people voting for. So bringing the numbers out and the people not voting for you, it's just like you are fooling yourself, Martina. Absolutely. So so we can get the two calls, then we wrap it up on the show, Martina. It's over.
Why God, that's why I tell people. Somebody call me on Martina and they're taking people. There's somebody send me a video. They're taking people cards from them, writing their name down. I said they're not going to vote for the people. The people will take that money. The people need the money. The money that rightfully belongs to the people. And the money they use it, taking it to bribe the people. I said the people that did the same thing 2 times in Maserati. That was the way Polita we were angry crap. She angry or we angry. They can't be right. We whip them, we take all of the way. Then they bring the corruption King Kong. Someone fella like crook. He one of the lone state representatives after the war. For 2005, we been electing a crooked district number 5. They brought him. Then he won't go use a personal property in university that he paid. While Liberian people paying good money to empower themselves. He won't build it, he won't use that to campaign against the people. We beat them. After they bought people card for them, they gave people money. But if the people is tired, they are tired. One thing I want to tell the Liberian people is about time God ready to deliver you. But they say, heaven help those who help themselves. You can't say you want to enter heaven, then you be worshiping idols. You will not enter heaven. If you want to enter heaven, before God open a door for you, you must worship him. You must know that he's God. Then you will enter heaven. It's about time. Do not feel deterred. If they give you money, go and register, vote against them. The God that delivered the children of Israel, that's him God going to deliver our country called Liberia. The God that free our people from Moses, from what a many King Pharaoh, he brought Moses. God had brought your own Moses, but you rejected Moses and when you voted for Pharaoh. It's about time that Moses is still alive and he ready to bring that change. And who that Moses is Joseph Nima Boyka. Fellow Liberians, be wise. Your Moses is still alive and ready to teach your story. He ready to turn your story around for the good. Vote Joseph Nima Boyka October 10th, this 2023. Joseph Nima Boyka is the way forward. No one else but Joseph Nima Boyka. So we can make no promise, or he can promise you nothing again that he has never promised you before. At the end of the day, He started building his properties all around here. At the end of the day, Joseph Nima Boyka, you say all the about Joseph Nima Boyka, you voted George Mane Wuya, the man you voted for today, see the way you have turned your life around. It's about time you vote right. Your next generation leader, your next generation to come. The people who supposed to give birth to the next generation, they are the one that in the street today who call in a Zogo and Zogis. When the youth in the country don't have future, definitely you know that that nation going to perish. And we pray to God that this country, the only hope we get, the only place that nobody can deport us from, the only place we call our own, the place we call our motherland, it shouldn't be perished. Because the young generation future, there's no future for the young generation in this country. Liberia now, we refer to Liberia as a dream killer country. Not Liberia, but the people who we elect. The people who we are electing in this country are the ones that are killing our dreams every night and day. It's about time you put a leader in power that will look at the young generation. If the young generation future is damaged, this nation is going to perish because they will take over. When the old people is dead and gone, they're going to take over. But when they say no sound youth, no good youth to take over after the old people retire, definitely our nation is going to perish. And let us operate to God that that's not happening in our country. Let we save our young generation. Elect a leader. You can do it. I can do it. That rehabilitation center that Abraham Darrows they don't build it like the Honorable Mayor build, it can maintain all the Zogos and Zogis in this country. We need a rehabilitation center directly under the government that it can be able to take 5,000 or 6 or even 10,000 people. When we get trade school, we rehabilitate them, we transform their life because these are the people that are going to hold this country. I tell somebody that CDC going to fall after George Mane Wuya because the youth that's supposed to hold this country, all of them in government working steady. Instead of them to send them, bro, you know what made United Party strong today? Because Ellie and all her crooked behavior, Ellie sent the young people today that are holding the party abroad. They went for study. She empowered them. She built the human capacity within them. And they came back today. They hold on to United Party. So if we cannot build the human capacity within the young people to hold on for the next generation to come, our country is going to perish. Vote Jawia out. Do not maintain Jawia for another 6 years. It will be a total disaster. Just as my closing comment to every Liberian, vote Jawia out and vote that Moses are going to deliver your country. Waka, you know, baby, I'm going to see after my baby. Yo, Baba.
Okay, so folks, that's how we ended the show on today. A bit of fascinating discussion. We will say hours and it's left with Liberians that are monitoring us. If you think your life has improved under this administration, you can go ahead and vote George Weah. I can tell you every day, every blessing day, if you know that your life has improved under George Weah for the past 6 years, your children life, your children are going to school on time, your children are eating on time, I beg you, are holding your twofold. Please vote for George Weah. But if you know that you are feeling a pinch, if you know that you went on the hard time in getting rice, you know how rice, to get rice, it was so difficult in our country. To get gasoline was so difficult in our country. And the secret killing was so difficult, let me say, was so surplus in the country. The mysterious deaths, the 3 missing boys, if you know things were difficult in your life, take your voter's card. Walk up to the ballot box that day, make that change. We are not coercing you. It's left with you to do the referral thing. And the referral thing depends on you. If you know you want for your children future to be brighter, go ahead and make that change. But if you know your children future, you know your children are already enjoying that future right now, don't make that change. If you've seen the Zogo rate on the increase, they are harassing you everywhere that you go. You go to a bank, you will see them. You go to entertainment centers, you will see them. Even on the streets, you will see them. If you know all of these things are happening under this administration and you are feeling the pinch, go ahead and make that change. We're not coercing you. We are not asking you. We are telling you that there is need to make that change. If you know that you, as a citizen, you are, they say they employ you, but you can't get your pay on time, don't vote for Joey. Don't vote for him. Make that change so that we all can enjoy. But if you know that your children enjoying, they are going to school on time, everything are bread and butter for you, vote for Joey. Yeah? That's all I can say. Vote for him. This is how we come to the end of today's edition of the show. Join us tomorrow. That's when Darlington Collins will be here with me. Boaka Amara Kamara is my name. Join us tomorrow, and we'll be live here on the Costa Show. Up until then, it's bye-bye from my end.